Greetings, I am Herbert Erpaderp, and it's Wednesday, so it's once again time for Ask a Herbert Erpaderp, the video series in which questions are asked of a Herbert Erpaderp, and the Herbert Erpaderp then supplies an answer. First, I just want to say thank you for all the comments and positive responses to the video I posted the other day saying that I was back. Thanks, it made me feel really good. Okay, so this is just going to be a short one today. I will answer a few questions from the previous Ask a Herbert Erpaderp, even though it's a few months old now. But first, I want to tell you a few things. First, I've decided to set up a Discord server. I'm new to this, so I probably have no idea what I'm doing with it, but it's there and it seems to work. The server is open to anyone that wants to come in and hang out. There's a few different channels for various things, which is pretty self-explanatory really. There's also a channel for patrons only. This should make it easy for me to be able to arrange to play games with patrons and subscribers all in one handy place. I'm pretty easy with rules. All I ask is that you don't be a dick, and don't be annoying, which I suppose really falls under the same category. To get access, all you need to do is click the invite link in the description below, or check on Patreon if you're a patron. Go to the Your Pledges section and select Show Reward. That should work. Patrons have different permissions on the server that you won't get unless you go through Patreon, or at least that's what I assume to be true anyway. Discord is simple to use. You can use it in your browser or download a client for it and even use it on your mobile device, so I'm sure you should have no issues doing this. And on a similar note, I'm going to try and be more active on social media, so check the description and find the link to the social media service of your choice. I don't promise to be interesting or anything like that, but I'll be there and you can follow me if you want. And now for something musical. If you're into metal or hardcore, you might enjoy this video. One of my good friends is the guitarist in this band. I think it's pretty cool. Go and check it out. Okay, now for some questions. Shellshock M3 says, when you have the time and money, would you consider making a video of stripping paint from miniatures/models? I've been having trouble with it and I need your expertise. That seems like a pretty decent idea. I don't actually have any expertise in that field though. I don't think I've ever actually stripped paint off a miniature before, so it would be a learning experience for me too. I would have to paint something badly deliberately because I don't have any models that I would like to strip paint from, but it does sound like a good idea. If anyone has any tips on stripping paint they'd like to share, I would like to see them. Also, if you know of any good paint stripping products that are available in Australia, that would be good information to have too. Cooper Hamlin says, Herbert, a question for you. Smarties or M&Ms? Neither most of the time, mostly because I'm diabetic. Is there really much of a difference between Smarties and M&Ms? I know they're very different in the US, but not here. I suppose I'll choose M&Ms. Scott Miller says, Hi Herbert, thanks for the interesting videos. On a recent tank assembly video you mentioned not knowing what all of the pokey bits on the tank were. Well, maybe not those words exactly, but that's what I call them, and it sounds like something you might say. Anyway, as someone with very little tank knowledge, I appreciate the descriptions you do provide. I saw this link on a Facebook post the other day and thought it was very interesting. It has lots of pictures and explanations re Sherman tank bits. This looks to be a very good resource. There's a lot of pictures and recognition features to help with identifying the various Shermans. Thanks for sharing. I'll add a link in the description so everyone can check out this site. If anyone knows of any similar sites with reference materials and pictures, feel free to share them. That would be very cool and it might help somebody out. On Monday's KV1/KV2 video, Boarharms says, on the KV1 turret, you could have used some metal wire or bent paper clips to make those grab handles look a little better. I did actually think about doing that, but only after I'd glued the chunky plastic parts on. I suppose it wouldn't be too hard to shave them off and drill some new holes one day if I'm not feeling too lazy. It is an excellent idea and maybe a topic for a quick tips video. Toa Duncanuva said, enjoyed the video Herbert, it helps with the stress that I have. And really, a New Zealand jab? Really? Yeah bro. I think it's the law to make jabs at New Zealand, but you know we love you. New Zealand accents always sound so friendly. Also, Australia gets all of its celebrities from New Zealand anyway. What relevance that has I'm not sure, but you get that over us, I guess? Or something? Okay, so that's about all for today. If you have any questions you'd like me to answer in next week's Ask a Herbert Erpaderp, be sure to drop them in the comments section below. Or if you would prefer, you could go on Discord and ask them in the Ask a Herbert Erpaderp channel. And of course, don't forget to do the things like subscribing here on YouTube or following me on social media, if that's the sort of thing you're into. Check the links in the description to find me. If you really like the things I do, please consider helping to support the channel over at Patreon. Patrons get to see my videos a bit early, along with some patron-only bonus content, and of course access to the patron-only Discord channel. I shall return soon, so until then, happy whatever it is you're doing, and thanks for watching. Farewell.